She's been in the other room like screaming this whole time, so I've been like texting my husband like, "Hey, I'm on the record."
Oh, look at that one. There's another little one. Oh my goodness. Well,
Jackie Snyder Powder for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
We were 72 cents short and they charged us $55 late fee on the 72 cents. I got it right here in front of my.
I have a car that I'm selling. I'm selling it for $2,000, and my grandparents gave me a dryer, an electric dryer that I'm selling for $500. It's like a Samsung dryer.
yeah, so they gave you a dryer.
Yeah. And I don't need it, so I'm selling it. And I'm
I'm sorry. Grandparents gave you a dryer. You don't need it. You're selling it.
and then my uncle gave me a car.
And your uncle gave you a car.
And
And you're selling that. All right.
yeah.
This is the burglar investigating itself, essentially. And I'm satisfied with whatever you decide, of course, but there is rat poop in my living room and Mr. Weasel. And
Okay. Hold on, sir.
Okay, there's a lot of.
So why? Court does call the case of Arbor Manor versus Jamaica Jones.
Yeah, Your Honor, James speak to the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Jamaica.
All right. What are we doing on this case?
Balance is 2803. Which is a little reduction from where she was,
Yeah.
20 something.
So my understanding is that there were some repair issues. Did those get taken care of, or where are we with those?
No, it never got to.
Looks like she was supposed to file a written answer by today.
She was supposed to file a written answer by today. She did submit her rental assistance form, so she would be entitled to another adjournment on this. But
Whatever you want to do, I don't have any information on the repairs, but I'll find out about them.
all right, because my understanding is from the last record, if I'm wrong, but she had basically stated what some of the repairs were, what the repairs were. And counsel had indicated they were going to get to the landlord, try to talk about that.
Yeah, the note I have just says she has repair issues.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can try to figure that out. November 21st, 2025 at 1 p.m. for you to come back. Ma'am, is there anything that you can pay either into escrow or to the landlord between that time and then, or now?
I really honestly don't want to pay until they fix all my repairs because.
I understand that. Okay. And that's why the option is also to pay into the court.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, I can pay into the court.
Okay. So how much can you pay?
1,100.
1,100?
1,100, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got you. All right. So what I'll do is that you'll pay 1,100, but you'll pay that into court escrow. All right.
When will you do that?
Pardon?
When?
Yeah, when they're,
Today.
okay. It'll have to be cash so that you know.
Okay,
So, all right. I'll put that you'll do that by Monday. All right. In case you have to do whatever. Okay. The other thing, have you heard back from your SCR at all or no?
they denied it.
Okay. So they gave you an answer on that. Have you contacted Hawk regarding payment of the other amount or anything?
No.
No? Okay, so you might want to reach out to them. There's some funding that is available in case you need it.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, could we just reserve escrow just in case something
Yes.
goes wrong? I won't submit an order unless she didn't pay into the court.
Court, okay, that's good. Okay,
Thank you.
all right, thank you. Cherry Hill Administration versus Dion Ragland.
Chief, speak for the plaintiff.
Hello,
Hey, how you doing?
what's your name? Name?
Dion Ragland.
You?
Leila Horton from Washington County.
I thought so. How are you today?
Good.
All right,
How are you?
all right. Where are we on this case, Mr. Ragland's case?
I've got the balance at 9,900. They did give us a list of money orders and he's been credited for all but 2 of them. Just got a total like
1,000.
uh,
Was it more than that? It was 500 and
it was the 675 and 550, so 1225.
1225.
So he thinks that he submitted 1225 in money orders, one for 675 and one for 550 that we don't have.
Okay, so there's about 1,200, okay.
I think he intends to move.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna move?
yes.
Okay. When do you plan on doing?
After I got all this information today, so in the next couple of weeks.
Going forward.
24. So when you,
Yeah.
I just listen,
Yeah. Oh,
but you got someplace you're going or,
yeah, I have somewhere to go until the meantime.
okay, so you got someplace to temporarily
Yeah, yeah.
stay. You're not gonna just leave because you think you have to leave right now.
No,
Gotta
no,
be out there.
right,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I want to make sure. Not gonna happen.
no.
Okay, so you think you can be out by what date?
I just got all this information today, it's as far as.
No,
moving out.
I
I
got
just
you,
need some
but-
time because I gotta get storage, a truck and, move stuff out, so.
When you think you can be out?
Uh,
Today the
Let
14th.
me ask you this. Today, can you be out before the end of the month? You think, or you're gonna need more time than that?
yeah, I'll probably need a little bit more time. Because of, how I get paid and stuff, so.
All
And I
right,
gotta have money
okay,
for
so
that.
here's what I'm gonna do, because I normally would just give a judgment today, but the number is not gonna. It's gonna be what it is, so I'm gonna adjourn you out, Mr. Ragland, unless you come back on the 21st, 2025 at 1 p.m. Okay, here's what I want you to do. It's likely I'm gonna issue a judgment at that time, give you a time frame
Okay,
by which you need to move out.
yes,
But I'm trying to give you time to get a plan in place for how you're gonna do this. So
Right.
it's not, you're not just trying to pile everything into a truck and just go,
right, yeah,
okay? And I think that's what you don't wanna do.
right, yeah,
And
exactly.
so I'm gonna give you that with this week to try to get that straight.
Okay,
We could just make it the
No,
28th. Oh, no, that's a.
I put it into the next month. He may be there, but I wanna. I hear you, Mr. Fink, but
I would have to come back if we can figure out the.
right, and if it can be I hear you, but I also don't want Mr. Ragland. I want him to have time to kind of
yeah,
be able to make some decisions and
right,
just try to work it out for himself in a lot of ways. He's got it, the first part figured out that he's got to move.
right,
The next part is he's got to
Getting
figure out how he's gonna do that
exactly.
and as comfortable as move can be, comfortably do it. So I'm gonna do it that way, okay?
Yeah, that's
Right,
fine.
but when you come back, I need you to have sort of things
Yeah, oh,
in
yeah,
place as to how you're gonna do this,
yes, no,
okay?
Yep.
All right,
All right.
take care.
all right, thank you, appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Into Clover Lane versus Ronaldo Eccleston.
Right there.
Your name?
Rolando Eccleston.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Well, right now with November rent, I'm at 2370.38. There's cost of 175, so he needs to pay 2545.38 to get it caught up.
All right, sir. How are you intending on getting this done?
I started door dashing and just working. I'm sorry, I just came up short. I applied for help with my bridges and it was turned down. They didn't want to take into account my seasonal employment that starts in December. They were only looking at my November financials, and so that was turned down. And so I'm just gonna continue to work and try to get there. I've been a resident for about 3 years, and I just took a pay cut and insurance premium hike that caused me to fall behind.
Okay. Have you reached out to Hawk at all?
I don't know who Hawk is. No, I just did the MI Bridges.
Okay. Hawk is an agency through Washington County. They do have funding now. With this amount, if you were to otherwise qualify, you're under the 3,000 cap. Okay, so I'd suggest, we'll write down the number for you and give it to you. It's 961-1999. So you can give them a call, but at this point, I'm gonna have to issue a judgment, but I'll give you time to call them.
Understood.
And you can let them know that here's your kind of drop date and see what they can do to maybe help you out.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll
said
find
the
out
other
the tribal
number?
issue after a hearing on this case. I'll grant judgment for possession. Total amount of that judgment is 2545.38 inclusive of cost. And what is today? 14. And what I will do is I'm gonna change the writ date on this too. I'm gonna give him a couple more days on this, so the 26th.
Thank you.
And we'll get that number to you. They gave it to you.
I got it to me. Yes,
So then suggest that what you do is right after leaving here, give them a call.
will do.
Okay, then hopefully they'll be able to help you out.
Will do. Thank you very
All
much.
right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
You do the same. Augusta Woods versus Eric Roden.
Richard Robbins.
Pardon?
It's either Eric Rowan or Richard Robbins. Richard Robbins.
Yes, I see that. Okay, hold on just one second, sir. Who's here? Miss Hall?
Miss Hall, and she's in one of the side rooms.
Oh, okay. So that's, yes, yeah. AM Kasham versus EVA Princess Villas versus Rativa Farah. Okay,
Yeah.
who do I have here? Your name?
Kashamia.
Your name?
Mahar Kasham.
Okay. Like with everything in my day, I've got Shams all over, but I don't have, I shouldn't say that.
We just
You
keep.
guys know what I mean, but I don't have, she's not here.
She informed me that she wasn't gonna be able to make it today.
Hold on, go ahead, what?
She informed me she wasn't gonna be able to make it today. We're just hoping, I think she's working with Hawks right now.
With who?
Is it Hawks?
Hawk? Okay.
Thank you, Hawks. Sorry.
She's trying to work with Hawk to get it paid. How much is the total amount owing at this point?
At this point, I believe it's 3,200.
They're about 3,200.
They got some assistance and got it paid down a little bit, so.
Pardon?
They should be able to get the assistance and get it paid down, hopefully.
If they can get it,
Yes, sir.
if it's 32 even, then she's right around that limit of the maximum amount they'll pay. If they're gonna pay it, she would just have to probably, with this number, come up with about 200 to bring it under that 3,000 to pay. So what do you want me to do today?
Is there any way we could adjourn it for a little bit longer to see if she could get the help?
See, I expected you to ask me. He never is that nice.
That's my son. He take care of everything.
Yeah, I know, but he's never that nice about things. You're having a good influence.
Thank
No, I'm just messing with you.
Thank you. I appreciate
My next date, it's a week out. Will that work? Or because the only other date I didn't have is December 5th because of the holiday.
You can do December 5th. That's okay.
December 5th?
I'd rather give her more time because
I like the effect you're having. All right. I'll adjourn it to December 5th, 2025 at 3 p.m. All right. Thank you for working with it. You guys take care. Have a great weekend.
so
Set. Augusta Woods versus Eric Roden and Richard Robbins.
Dana Hall on behalf of Augusta.
Your name, sir?
Richard Robbins.
All right, thank you. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Yeah, this is a non-payment of rent case. I have that the rent was $2,812.27. Costs were $218. The total is $3,030.27. I hadn't gotten a chance to speak with Mr. Roden.
You said it's how much?
$3,030.27.
Okay, there was supposed to be an $1,100 payment on the 12th. That happened or no?
No, we'll have the 3,030.27 paid by Friday of the 21st, 1 week from today, the total amount.
You'll have the total amount paid.
Yep.
All right, because I'm going to grant them a judgment finding no tribal issue after a hearing. I'll grant a judgment for possession. Total amount of the $3,030.27.
We have until the 24th.
But the writ to issue the 24th. So you're going to have it paid by the 21st, right?
21st.
All right. So no writ until the 24th that Monday.
Okay. It still stands at the 24th.
Pardon?
The date still stands at the 24th, sir?
What do you mean?
Oh, I was showing him the writ date on there that they.
Oh, yeah, it's a 24.
Okay.
But you're going to pay it the 21st. Okay, then you'll be good. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. All right. Have a nice day.
You do the same. Beal Properties versus Emery Oaks.
Dana Hall on behalf of Beal Property. Oaks here.
Your name?
Emery, folks.
All right. And where are we on this one?
Yeah, and I spoke with Mr. Oaks and we have a consent. We have a conditional dismissal. The terms are that the total, including court costs, to be paid is $3,270. Defendant will pay monthly rent on time starting December 1st, 2025. Defendant shall pay an additional $750 every month before the 15th, starting November 15th, 2025. Last arrears payment will be $720 on February 15th, 2026. Should be. Future late fees abated with timely payments, and defendant waives 56-day rule and checkbox 4B.
All right. Sir, you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions regarding this conditional order dismissal?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, you are appearing before the court. You are unrepresented by counsel. You would have 3 business days to think about this conditional order dismissal. If you believe that there's some misunderstanding, some confusion, or some right you did not assert, you would have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, I have signed and I will enter the conditional order dismissal. Thank you guys for working it out. Good luck.
Have a nice afternoon, Your Honor.
You too. Investors Realty Group versus Alexandra Streety.
And Dana on behalf of Investors Realty Group.
Hello.
Hi.
Your name?
Alexandra Bell Street.
Okay. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I spoke with Ms. Streety. She indicated to me that she filed the DC 539 form this past Wednesday, and on the same day she was approved by SOS for almost, yes, for the balance minus $50. So she owes $2,999. SOS approved her for $2,949.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm not.
So if we could adjourn a couple weeks.
You want a couple weeks or you want the 21st? I have the 21st, but because of the holiday, I didn't have the 5th. But that's gonna kick it, right, it's gonna kick you over into another month.
They said that, because they also emailed with Colin Kennedy, which is who I speak to. That's my contact with the Investors Realty, and they said to allow 2 weeks and the payment would clear in 2 weeks.
That'd be
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. What's your monthly rent?
1,100.
Okay. Do you have plans on how you're gonna pay December?
I'm gonna play it December 3rd, because I get paid.
Okay, so you're gonna
So-
get that paid
Yep.
December 3rd. Okay. Your late fee kicks in on the
5th.
5th? Okay. I'm gonna just tell you something. Then, in that circumstance, that you have figured out how you're gonna get December paid, I don't mind putting it out to the 5th.
Okay.
And then hopefully that check will come in. If it comes in before the end of November, they're gonna dismiss in any event.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll put it to December 5th, 2025 at 3 PM. Okay, now I'm gonna just tell you this so that when you, and it's not tricking the system, but I just don't want you to get caught up in something. Come December, like I try to make sure that the monies coming in from the agency are there.
Mhm.
Okay, and that they're not looking for a new ledger after you paid.
Yeah.
You follow me? Because I just don't want you shorted by what they might issue. It shouldn't be a problem here, but I just try to make sure that they've paid, then you pay the funds.
Then, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Got it? But I don't want you to get a late fee, so get it in.
Yeah, I'll follow up with them.
Okay,
Thank
we'll
you.
see you then.
All right.
Showcase Investments versus Danielle Boyd.
on behalf of Showcase Investments.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Danielle Boyd.
Okay. And what's the claim in this case?
Your Honor, the total due, and just so you know, we do have a consent judgment.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. What's the consent judgment?
The total due is $9,228.76. So what we've agreed to is to enter a consent judgment where defendant will pay her regular monthly rent on time starting December 1st, 2025. And then the past due balance will be paid by March 15th, 2026, and that the parties waive the 56-day rule.
Okay, so she's gonna be paying her monthly rent on time. And basically you're giving her till March to wipe out this back balance, but not requiring monthly payments. She
Correct.
just- All right, okay. Is that your understanding, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Did you have any questions on the, you did this in form of a judgment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions regarding anything on this judgment?
No.
All right. And you understand its terms?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that they could issue or request an order of eviction if you didn't pay your rent timely, as well as not pay the back balance?
Yes.
You understand that part of it? Okay. Any other questions you have regarding this?
No.
No? All right, I will sign off on that judgment. And ma'am, you're unrepresented by counsel. This is a consent judgment. You have 3 business days from the time of my signing of the judgment to file a motion with the court to set this judgment aside. If you believe that for whatever reason you're mistaken about something, there's some confusion on your part or some right you did not assert. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Doesn't mean that I would do it. It's just you have that time frame to look at it and think about it. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Woodview Commons versus Clarence Hester and Lee Hester.
Dana Hall on behalf of Woodview Commons.
All right. Hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Leah Hester.
All right. And what is the claim in this case?
Well, this is a non-payment of rent case, Your Honor, but I was just looking at my notes and they are saying that they moved out.
Oh,
at the last hearing, I don't.
Have you vacated the premises, ma'am?
Yes, I submitted exhibits. We have been out of the unit since August, which
That's right.
the apartment complex was aware of. I had sent them an email in September notifying them of the unit was vacant, and they responded back and said, okay, they were going to reach out to the attorney for a date. All correspondence has been me initiating. I've reached out several times to try to get this eviction date, and they're still charging rent knowing that we've been vacated since August.
She did indicate that at the last hearing.
Um,
Because you're what, in Texas now?
No, in Ohio.
With that accent? I'm not gonna worry. All right, that's all right. No.
My family is from the South, but no, we're in Ohio.
Oh, okay. All right. She was talking like she was from Texas or Alabama or something. I didn't know. All right. But anyway, they did apprise me they were out of state. The problem is whoever appeared, I don't know if it was you, Ms. Hall, or not, that was not aware of that. And I put it over to this date primarily because this was a possession case and they're saying they're out and nobody knew.
Right, I think they didn't get the keys back. Did she turn in the keys?
Did you turn in the keys?
So it was a key, there's like a keyless entry with a key fob. And when my son moved out, I was the co-signer on the apartment. The office hours were closed, but in no indication did they tell me to return keys. They known that we've been out of the unit. I would have gladly mailed the key. Well, it's a fob, so it's really just like they electronically just deny access. So it's not really a key. But I would have gladly, but if you look at the emails, there's no mention of returning keys.
Yeah, there's a whole email chain here.
Well, I guess if they're considered to have possession, then
Pardon?
if they can take possession of the unit, then.
Oh, yeah, they can take, your client can have, she was really surrendering it at the last
Yeah.
one.
I was just disputing the amount. A previous attorney who met that last week, he had mentioned like $11,000. And Your Honor, from my standpoint is that we have not had possession of the unit since the end of August, which they were aware of and have not tried to mitigate the loss or damages since that time. And he's still incurring charges for September, October, and also November.
Right. Here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be September, October, November. She has voluntarily surrendered. The landlord can take possession of the premises. I'm gonna dismiss this case without prejudice because it's a possession case and she's in possession. What I will indicate, so that for future reference, because it may not come back before me, if they sue for the balance, and I realize you're disputing the balance, but we're not talking about the money here today. If they sue for the balance, I've noted in this file that the defendant gave up possession the end of August, or at least it's alleged, and that disputes rent for September, October, and November. So keep the case number, this case number, so that if that does come up, you can ask them to look at the file here. I put that in there purposely, okay?
Okay, and with us being out of state, will we receive, can I give my forwarding address so we can receive the notification of if this goes again before a judge? Would it be for non-payment at that point? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I'm clear.
I guess I'm not clear what you're asking.
So it's a possibility that this can be brought to court again. Would it be for non-payment that time? Or?
It would be for a money judgment on what they're claiming you owe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not making a finding on what you owe. You
Okay.
tell me you're out. They only want possession in this case. You surrendered possession in my mind. You're disputing these 3 months basically, because this is when this would have been issued. And if your question really is, if they get to you, then are they gonna have your right address and the like? One of the
Right.
things that you can do is, if you believe that there's monies that you owe, you can certainly contact the landlord and try to arrange some type of payment in lieu of a court proceeding happening to pay off an agreed upon amount on this amount.
Okay. Well, I tried to
So-
do that initially, and they said that it was due in full. So that's kind of how we ended up here. So,
Got it. I see.
yeah. So,
Well,
okay.
and I'll just tell you, ma'am, I get why they may say that. That's not the way it really works. Because even if you got a judgment for the 11,000, if you were to show that you can't pay the 11,000 and wanted a payment plan, the court's gonna give you a payment plan. So, you know,
Okay.
I don't know. Okay?
I'll give the forwarding address if something does come up to like the clerk. I'll call in and give that to them, so you guys will have
So
it.
they
if
have
need
it.
be.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And you may want to, if you're gonna call the clerks here, you may want to ask them if, no, because they're gonna charge. Tell you what, ma'am, she could put it in a chat without you. Or you're gonna put yours in and have her.
What do you want her to put in the chat, her address?
Her email, because I want to give her a copy of the contract.
Oh, I can put my.
Okay, my coordinator's gonna put her email in for you to give us your email, because we don't want to publicize it out there, so that I can send you the front of the card stock that I have here, so that you have that for your records, what I wrote.
Okay. But in the meantime, the charges will cease, correct? Going
Yeah,
forward,
they
at least.
should. Well, I'm not in charge of what they do, but they shouldn't be charging anything.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Email
And when
your
she sends you the card stock, don't laugh at my hieroglyphic writing. It says what I say it says. All right.
No, thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
All right. You do this. She said y'all. She's not from Ohio. She's just all right. You take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hall.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Court stands in recess.
All rise.
Court does call the case of Barbara Manor versus Saraya Patillo.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jackie Snyder Powder for the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Soraya Patillo.
All right. And this is your motion, I think, ma'am, to set aside the. Pardon?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what's the basis of your motion?
I was really just requesting 2 more weeks.
You'll have to speak up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just requesting 2 more weeks.
To pay?
Okay.
Have you paid anything to the landlord since the judgment?
It's in escrow. I have a receipt here.
You put it in court escrow?
Yes, with the motion. The clerk told me that.
Right, but did you? All right. That's what yeah, okay. Is that everything you paid since October? It's the $798?
Yeah, this is what I paid. This is what I paid when I made the motion.
Right. No, I get that. But because the judgment, I mean, the reason I'm asking is the judgment was for $29.52. How much is your monthly rent?
It's
Pardon?
587, I believe.
So 587, so theoretically, we would have gone down about 200 from the judgment amount? Council, well, I should strike that. We would go, if we applied the 788 or 98, the $800 basically, that she would go down about 300, 300
From the judgment?
Yeah. Well, what do you have her owing? And then
I have her owing November's rent, so $3,336.
$3,336 minus 8. No, I can do math. Not well, but I can do it. All right, I get 20 if I just made it 800, but I get to 250 or $2,536 basically is what she owes, which is actually under the judgment amount. If I take off the 800, I may have done math wrong here. No, I didn't.
I got
All right.
I got the same, but I didn't make it 800. I made it 798. But you're $2 off from my math.
Right. Okay.
Same difference.
I have $2.
No, it's not the $2, ma'am. The question is, you're saying here's what I was looking at. I was trying to make sure that the judgment amount wasn't going up. If I were to grant any relief that you're asking for, right? And how are you going to have this paid in 2 weeks?
I have a car that I'm selling. I'm selling it for $2,000, and my grandparents gave me a dryer, an electric dryer that I'm selling for $500.
They gave you a what?
An electric dryer. It's like a Samsung dryer.
Yeah, so they gave you a dryer.
Yeah. And I don't need it, so I'm selling it. And I'm
I'm sorry. Grandparents gave you a dryer, you don't need it, you're selling it.
And then my uncle gave me a car.
And your uncle gave you a car.
And
you're selling that. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't come with a plan. You came with a plan, but I don't know that that's gonna work.
Yeah.
What's the plaintiff's position on this? Have they filed a writ yet?
No, I don't believe they have.
No, I don't see one in my file.
Thank you. Okay, so our position is that she filed a motion to set aside a default, but this was entered as a hearing judgment.
Yes, she was here. Yeah.
Okay, according to the ROA, she was there in person. I wasn't here, so I can't say that first person, but as your court probably remembers, she was there in person.
Yes.
So
she was here. And I heard all of her arguments at that time, but I'll be honest with you, I don't recall a car and a dryer. So,
right.
Ma'am.
And their position was that they're willing to hold off on filing the writ for a week.
A week?
A week.
Take it.
Pardon?
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how we'll resolve this motion is, and I'm going to do it this way, counsel, I'm going to deny her motion, deny the defendant's motion. But indicate that a writ can issue November 21st, 2025. All right? No, I'm not going to accept an motion after that, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they're giving you an additional week. If those are the things you're selling that are going to pay it, you got to get them sold within that time and get that money to the landlord. I am going to release the escrow to plaintiff. So the 800 or 798 will be released to plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so that's going to your landlord. You've got an extra week before they file. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then,
Take
Your Honor,
care.
do I need to file anything to have the money the escrow money released, or?
I put it in the file. Hopefully you don't have to. They'll see my writing and do it. All right.
I'll just let Paul know.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll see you at 3 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. Pleasant Lake Park versus Christopher Janowak.
Good afternoon, Judge David Morris on behalf of Pleasant Lake Park LLC.
Your name, sir?
Christopher Genovian.
Genoviak. Okay.
The W is a V.
Got it. All right.
I apologize the way I exited last encounter. I just a little bit of pain. My first time in court. I wasn't just wanted to get out of the Thunderdome. So, but Mr. Allen, good to see you again, Mr. Allen.
This is the Thunderdome?
I consider
we're gonna
where I'm sweating is the Thunderdome.
Oh, okay, okay.
98% of places I encounter.
I was gonna like we could put something outside the Thunderdome. All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
This is our third hearing on this case. Last hearing, the second hearing, court directed plaintiff to engage a critter control business to do an inspection of the
Correct.
and directed that the defendant put November rent into escrow. Because of the timing, I drafted and have a signed unsworn declaration of the inspector that can produce to the court.
Okay. Yes. Have you seen it, sir?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I know,
okay.
I know what it may say, but.
Well, go ahead and look at it.
I'd rather hear your evaluation, but I'll read it. But this is quite a lot. I don't want to waste the court's time.
Well, not right.
It's a lot of points.
I'm getting paid, so you're not wasting my time.
I may need to adjourn to call my attorney if that's free and that's been referred to me for free by the state of Michigan. I may need to refer this. I may need to adjourn. I don't know. This is a lot. But I have prepared my statement.
Well,
which is brief and short.
Well, but hold on a second, sir. So I'm looking at this, and there were certain specific things that you complained about that were happening as a result of an infestation of some type. This is basically indicating that there is not or no evidence of an infestation.
So that's completely contradictory to the reality in which we live in. So I was interested to see I wanted to see what Mr. Weasel's inspector said, and to make this very clear, I think this is the most important part. Mr. Weasel inspector is my next door neighbor. He never provided a valid card. His company is not licensed or insured, and he hasn't proven that. He's my next door neighbor, and I believe there's a conflict of interest. Mr. Weasel owns a trailer park that the inspector. There's a major conflict of interest. This is the burglar investigating himself, isn't it? And I'm satisfied with whatever you decide, of course. But there is rat poop in my living room, and Mr. Weasel. And
okay. Hold on, sir.
Okay. There's a lot of.
So why? I guess part of it. My question is, why didn't you put the money into escrow?
I just forgot. I'm looking for a job because I'm unemployed. I have the money. I can prove to you with bank statements that the money's there. I have over $3,000, almost $4,000 maybe, but the money is secure. It's there. I'll have.
Well, but hang on. It's got to be placed in court escrow.
Okay.
Right.
It's
and
my first rodeo.
But I was kind of clear with you that you had to place that within 7 days of the last hearing, so it should have been in at the beginning of November.
Oh.
By November 7th.
That could be an escrow within by the end of the day. I was really just focusing on employment because I haven't been sleeping because there's a lot of rats and mouse. I spoke to Mr. Weasel this morning, And we both confirmed that we're gonna do more inspections and maintenance, and that he confirmed to me that the baseboards in my kitchen are like Flappy. And we didn't look for that because there was many holes around the skirting of the trailer. So that has been about almost completed, the skirting around my trailers.
Are you planning on hiring an expert to get this
Yes,
testimony?
I wasn't prepared for this denial of reality. So now I'm forced to call like Terminex. That's like a licensed and insured inspector, not a licensed. The gentleman that did this inspection.
I hear you.
Okay. The gentleman that did this inspection, like literally lives 2 houses down, and he doesn't own a car. His car used to say critter control on it, but it's gone. When I asked him where his car was, he said it's in the shop. The gentleman is very kind. We were all three at Mr. Weasel.
Oh, okay, all right.
We all witnessed poop in the house, and the poop is still there. There's still poop in my house. There's still holes in my kitchen and multiple places. The evidence is coming out of my ears. But I was not prepared for this denial of reality. I was expecting a deal, so we could all go back to living in peace and harmony. I was not expecting this to go on.
Well, have you called?
I'll call
Counter-
Terminex now.
No, hold on. Have you called, if you were expecting a deal, have you called the attorney's office to see about working something out?
I spoke to Mr. Weasel about making a deal multiple times in person and on the phone. And he just says he doesn't want to talk about it, but that was a few days ago. But when I talked to him this morning and complained about continuous rat poop and that the baseboards are now there is super evidence. There is chewing, and they're chewing on the rug in my second bedroom, and the carpeting. There's like carpeting all over my house.
Sir.
Yes,
I heard you the first time that you were here. I'm hearing you now. I understand that what you are saying is going on. That is why I asked plaintiff to get somebody in there to look at it, to provide something to the court with regard to what basically do an inspection to see if there's anything there.
Yes, Judge, there was an inspection done by Stephen Stamper, and frankly, to the allegation that there's some conflict of interest, I'm personally not aware of his living where he lives, but this statement submitted under the penalty of perjury by a person who is qualified to do animal control. Frankly, our court system would come to a halt if we just said that someone knows someone who did something and they made a sworn statement, that this is a legitimate sworn statement. He will testify to the truth of these matters. He did an inspection of the outside and inside of the premises. There was no signs that and I spoke to him regarding this, he found no signs of ongoing animal activity. The primary purpose for this inspection was to look for something like a beaver or a bob under the premises. That he found one several-month-old animal dropping that he believes to be from a cat. He had done prior trapping events, and really nothing. There is no ongoing animal activity under the premises. He found the condition inside the premises, which we believe to be, or he believes to be, a product of the tenant's living condition, is conducive to mice and rodent presence. He didn't find any specific evidence of current mice or small rodents, but he wouldn't be surprised if there are mice or small rodents that would be attracted. And it's the landlord's position that attractive nuisance can be mitigated by the defendant, and any further work or trapping needs to be done in conjunction with cleaning the interior of the premises. So frankly, it's a large number of properties have mice and other rodents, and it's not surprising that he may see signs of a mice.
Michigan in the winter, and there are mice indoors.
What a concept.
So point number 17 is clearly perjury. I did not see any signs of ongoing animal activity inside the premises, period. That is completely false. And all three of us were there, and we witnessed poop in my northeast corner, and there's also poop underneath my stove, and we need to reevaluate the baseboards, and that will wash away.
All right, sir.
This delusion here.
Sir, how long is it gonna take you to get Terminex out there or whoever you're gonna get out there to give your own?
So they said they would do, I mean, on the website, it's like the next day for a free inspection, and then like, so I guess there's a free inspection the next day, but if there's gonna be any kind of action, that's gonna cost a whole lot of money. There's rents and the things are in the vents. The baseboards, right now, ground zero is the baseboards. That's all I'm complaining about, but specifically number 17 is, he's liable for perjury in that. And I may pursue him to go to prison. For specifically 17.
You have at it. Okay,
Specifically 17.
okay,
That's all, that's my first thing I look at. So,
you have at it.
Can I make one comment, Your Honor? Thank you. That Mr. Stamper took a, what he called an endoscope, which I believe to be a camera attached to a small tube.
Yes.
And went in the heater vent because that was complained of. There was no findings in the heater vent. He
I
went.
never complained about the heater vent.
There was also a purported hole in a cabinet under a heat sink that was inspected. So, you know, this moving target is, it's.
I hear you, counsel. Because the last time we were here, we weren't really even dealing with, at least I didn't think, small rodents. We were talking about large
I made a point on that.
animals.
I made a point specifically because I knew you were going to comment on that. So with so we have done the deduction process. The skirting is complete. Almost, I think, complete. Outside my house, there's 2 mouse boxes, but, and then he also bought me vent covers because there was holes in the vents. That's been completed. So we covered, and then after we got the deduction process, and now I'm like, where is all the chewing,
Okay,
noising?
okay.
The baseboards. The baseboards is ground zero. That's
All right, we're all in the baseboards,
baseboards.
but I mean, that's what you're saying.
Baseboards. Sorry. I'm just, sorry, Judge.
So plaintiff got their inspection. I am looking at that. That does not show any signs of anything that you complained of the first time. You are going to, although it seems it's a different thing now, irrespective of that, you are now going to get your own inspection. So my question is, how long is that going to take you to do? Because at some point, I'm getting this thing, we're going to try this thing.
Right.
And I'm not going to listen to it every week without.
Yes, Judge.
So I'm render a decision.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna contact Terminex. I'm gonna do a free inspection like as soon as I get home. And I mean, they may arrive today or tomorrow. I mean, probably tomorrow.
All right, great. If they arrive tomorrow, then I can put this off 1 week.
Yeah.
Got plaintiff's inspection, which doesn't show anything indicating what you were saying before, but now admittedly, as plaintiff has said, that the target has changed, but now you get your inspection and then we'll see exactly where we are.
The skirting, I'm not satisfied.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to be here forever, but I mean, my trailer is the closest to the wood line and there's a lake. This is all.
I know you told me, it's closest to a wood line, there's a lake. That's where I think the big beaver like thing came from before. Yeah, I know. I heard you. You know, people don't think I'm listening. I hear everything. Even though I don't want to sometimes. I hear everything. So I'm going to adjourn this to November 21st, 2025. What time? 3 p.m. And the defendant, you're to do 2 things. I want that escrow paid. And you're to bring your inspection report.
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Judge.
Thank you, counsel. What is plaintiff? This is your motion to set aside. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
All right. It went to the Sling Court first and then they were closed. Their Sling Court's been closed for a while, but now reopened. You went over there on the 31st.
Yes.
Okay. You also paid. I and yeah, credit that's because I have the receipt over here. I have it there. Yeah, I just.
I got you.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So that council's aware, I do have, you posted $1,700, ma'am.
Correct.
She did post $1,700.
Thank you.
With the court. All right. So ma'am, you're saying that you went to the wrong court. So two things, if you were gonna set aside a default, you have to show me is first that there would be a good reason for your failure to appear. You stated you went the wrong place, but you'd also have to show me at least minimally a meritorious defense to this claim.
So they changed management before I spoke with Sabra McBride.
Okay.
We're working out a payment plan. And I don't know what happened. She left. I didn't even know she left. Another management came, Juanita. I was speaking to her because I called first the attorney and he said, call the office. So then I went back to the office and spoke with Juanita. And she said, talk to you, the judge, to see what I can do. But she said she wants to keep me there. I've been there 7 years, no issues ever. She said, we'll work a payment plan. I will do something, just first speak to you.
All right, counsel, you know anything about that?
No, Your Honor, shortly before this, we were seeking possession. My property manager is here. If it's possible to go into a breakout room with the defendant, is it possible for her to get
Well,
online?
Yeah, maybe. The only way that would happen is I'd have to send her down the hallway. So it may take a minute. I usually wouldn't do this, but what do you have as her current balance?
Your Honor, she owes over 11, inclusive of the amount that's in escrow, there is $11,450.40. The last payment that I show that was received was on June 5th of 2025. And so
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Because otherwise she's gonna end up losing her housing if something can't be worked out, and I can't say that it can. All right, ma'am, here's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do something a bit unusual for me. I'm gonna send you down to the clerk's office. Can you let her know? She's on her way down. They're gonna put you into a room which is gonna give you access to a computer, and they'll put you on basically my Zoom feed so that, and then once you're there, I'm gonna put counsel, yourself, and the manager from Lakestone into a breakout room or a private video conference room. So you guys can talk and see if something can be worked out.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and then you'll need to, once you're done there, you'll need to come back down.
Right, okay.
Got it?
Yes, appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that all you had, counsel? No, she's got one more. And for that, you owe me counsel. Court calls, no, I'm kidding. Court calls case Lakestone versus LaFetta Thompson.
Attorney Samantha Sprague, 81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
I don't even know how she convinced me to do that. Anyway. Your name, ma'am?
LaFetta Thompson.
All right. And where are we on this case? How much does she owe?
Well, Your Honor, we're gonna make this really easy for you. We're gonna dismiss this case.
What?
So we'll get it submitted. While we were prepping for this case, we were made aware that there are several other violations of the probation period. So since we can't have two cases running concurrently, we've chosen to dismiss the non-payment case.
Gotcha. All right.
Can I ask her the violation of probation when they bringing me to court for something I already came to court for?
I'm sorry?
They bringing me back to court for something I already came to court for, saying I didn't pay it, but they got paid, and they going back, like the lady just said, McBride messed up a lot of stuff that was going on in there.
Okay, but what they're claiming, there's another case that's pending at this point, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, there was a conditional dismissal previously and a termination.
Got it. So there was a termination case and a conditional order dismissal.
Yeah,
right?
I'm still going to court for that later.
They're claiming that there are violations of that agreement.
I'm not aware of it. That's what I'm saying. They not aware of me of nothing that I'm violating.
Have you talked to the management there?
Yeah, and she never told me I had a violation of nothing. That's why I'm confused on what she's talking about.
All right. Well, you will.
They say I owe 309, then she came with something else. And I agreed I did miss 2 water bills because I just had got out of court giving them some money that was held from another tenant, doing so much other stuff, and they knocked us out of that because she ended up saying she'd just leave because I guess she just knew that she wasn't gonna win it. I done lost my career job and everything because of these apartments, dealing with a tenant.
Okay, let me ask you this because of what's in front of me right now. Do you have any objection to the dismissal of this case? And then I suggest that you ask them what specific violations.
Yeah.
With reference to the other case, but that's not in front of me at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what they dismissing then, because I'm confused now. They saying
What's being dismissed, there was a non-payment of rent case.
before my rent paid, that's what I've said. Like,
Well, that's probably why on this they're dismissing.
so is that go
Your
back?
rent is paid.
Right,
on
because
this
I just
one.
was in court August the 1st. That's why I'm not understanding why they brought me right back. They filed this right here, right after I came from court paying them, and I still was paid up in my rent. So I'm confused
If I may,
on what
Your
I'm
Honor.
saying.
Yes, go ahead, counsel.
A large amount of the balance that was due to utilities that were placed in the property's name instead of the tenant's, and they were outstanding. That is why the non-payment of rent was initially filed. Subsequent to it being filed, we were made aware that there was a breach of the conditional dismissal wherein PPOs and other items were issued with relation to, and again, with that not being the case here, I don't want to go into too much details, but with that being significant material lease violations, we're just going to dismiss the non-payment case and we'll proceed on the other.
The PPO is coming from the old case. Like, why are we bringing that
ma'am,
into a new case? Like,
All right. That's why counsel didn't get into the details of it because that's not before me. But what she's indicating is they're dismissing the non-payment of rent case at this time. Do you have any objection to the dismissal of this case?
no, but this PPO stuff, we got to do with our case that's closed.
Ma'am, maybe what you should do is take your conditional order of dismissal, contact legal services, and maybe they can help you out, okay?
Okay, I did already.
All right, this case is dismissed.
I need to
without-
go to the front and get that paperwork.
Pardon?
I need to go to the front and get the paperwork, or they gonna send it out
What?
for what she talking about.
We'll send notice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. My apologies. I thought that was going to be an easier portion for you.
Yeah, that's what you told me. All right. Is she?
Afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. What is your name?
Josephine Watson.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Well, we're surprised we're here.
You're
They say,
surprised?
yeah, because they say we owe $800 and some. We have never been late. We've lived out there for 13 years.
Right.
I have all the
recall-
letters.
No, hold on.
Oh,
I recall the last time you were here because there was a late fee on a money order.
yes,
Or an NSF fee, right?
yes,
On a money order. And
yes.
Ms. Fontanella, we had, I think Ms. Matson may have been here last time.
Yeah, that's correct. She was here last week, Your Honor.
And not this case, but we referenced that there was another case where somehow or another, somebody had paid by money order. It was marked as NSF, wasn't applied to their account, plus then they were charged for the NSF. And we had to unravel that case. And ultimately, it was figured out that I think the money was actually taken in somehow or another. I'm not sure that that's what happened here. I'm just saying.
Right.
That if it's a money order, I don't know how it's NSF.
Well, we all,
First clue. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
And so Miss Matson, because she was familiar with that other case, was going to check with the landlord on this one, because I think it was when somebody else, not the current people, were doing some of their accounting.
Yes.
Your Honor, I
Yes.
am looking at, hold on, let me make sure this is the correct ledger, because this is for Kelvin Jones and Josephine Watson.
Yes.
I am seeing that that they had a credit at the end of March, and then they've kind of had an ongoing balance ever since then.
In March?
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they ever got down to a zero balance. I would have to go through this entire ledger, but what I'm going to guess happened is that they've made payments every single month, but I don't know that their payments that they're making have covered rent, including the water sewer charges, fully each month. And so I'm wondering if this balance kind of snowballed because they weren't fully paying off the balance each month.
Ma'am, you're nodding.
Yes, because I have all of my money orders for the last 3 years where we have paid exactly what the water bill says and exactly what our rent is, $694. Also, there was a couple of charges on here where we were 72 cents short and they charged us $55 late fee on the 72 cents. I got it right here in front of my face. So these charges are not because we're being late on our rent.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Do you see an NSF?
No, I don't show an NSF on their ledger, and their ledger goes back all the way to 2023 that I have, and I don't see any NSF fees and or anything like that on this case. I think it is very much probably what happened is they didn't fully pay everything, and so obviously that's
Okay, but so how much what does your bottom line ledger show?
So what
'Cause
I
had
show
1868 last time.
Yeah, I still show that 868.44 is what's due right now, Your Honor. $868.
868.
Yep,
Okay.
and 44 cents. That's what I show is due. And that does include court costs of $242, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're saying that they paid but didn't pay their full amount each month.
That's what I'm guessing has happened. I haven't had the time to comb through this full ledger, Your Honor. So I don't want to fully rely on that, but from what I'm seeing, that's what I'm guessing has happened, because they did have a credit at the end of March of this year. And then they've kind of just had an ongoing balance ever since then.
Has it, and I realize you haven't been able, but does it look like each month the balance is going up, or is it sort of fluctuating because they may not use that much water that month, but they're paying the same?
So it looks like for a few months the water and sewer were very consistent, and then it looks like it just went up, like, honestly very minimally in August. Like in July their sewer was 1758, in August their sewer was 23.76. Their water in July was 34.17, and then in August it was 43.02. So
got it. Okay.
It looks like it obviously fluctuates every month based on usage, right?
Right.
But it's not going up to indicate that there's any issues with anything. If
Right. Okay. Man, what did you want to say before I do what I'm going to do?
Well, why are they charging us late payment fees when we're paying on time?
Well, and here may be the problem. They're charging the late fees when your balance isn't zero,
Okay, but,
right? So, well, hold on.
okay, I
All
understand.
right, no, it's okay. So if, let's say you owe $25, for whatever reason, you just were short $25 one month, right? The next month you pay your rent, plus you pay your sewer charges. So you pay all of that, but you didn't pay the 25, you're gonna get that late fee.
Okay.
Okay. And something tells me, just based on what Ms. Fontanella said, that you're paying each month. But what's happened is, and I'm just guessing, I don't have it in front of me, but you started out with credit, at some point you got behind, but you're still paying what you think is due that month, right?
Yes.
But the problem that's happening is at the whatever point you fell behind, that never got caught up. So then another late fee tacked on, another late fee tacked on. And then ultimately, here we are in November, and the amount has exploded to whatever.
So.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, but why were we communicating with, before we got too far? Because
Right,
we
nobody
would've- we
told
would've
us
took- yeah.
anything. The first time we knew anything was when this was in the mail.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
says 391.50.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give them a chance because obviously there isn't an NSF on there. It's something else that has led this to go forward. I'm going to adjourn it out a week. Let them take a look at that. And, if I have to make the decision as to whether or not a late fee is appropriate at some point, then it'll come down to that. Maybe the parties can negotiate something.
Because there's, I do understand, I thank you for that. But there's times where nobody is working in the office. We haven't had a manager in a long time. And we never know if something is late, it would be common courtesy, you would think. They would send us a paper like they do anything else so that we can pay it. You know what I'm saying? So,
We ain't got no problem.
yeah, we ain't got no problem with paying it.
Folks, I hear you. All right. The problem for me being able to deal with it, we thought it was something else. It's
Yeah.
not that. But I hear what you're saying in that. And that's how I think things started just sort of escalating. And the problem is, you're right, you don't know. And then all of a sudden you get this and whatever. And so.
Your Honor,
Kinja.
could I get their email address and I could send over the ledger that I have, just so then next week we're all starting from the same place. We all can kind of talk about it. I don't know if they want to give Anne their contact information and she can pass it along to me just so it's not.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have them give an email address to my coordinator to send to them, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, and
then
also
they're
let
gonna
her
send
know.
over a current ledger. Go ahead.
Okay, let her know that Kinja gave me all of our ledger.
Okay, so
Kinja and
Kenya
I
did.
Yeah, we went through for 3 weeks. We worked together on what was going on with this here. We worked together in the office for this.
Okay,
And
so
when-
let's do this though. Get the email. Let me get that to them. And what Ms. Fontanella is really indicating is next week when we come back, I want everybody on the same ledger.
Thank you.
So that we can kind of, if we have to walk through it, we'll walk through it.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you could, Ms. Fontanella, if you could make sure one gets to Ann so that I have a copy also.
Yes, yeah, yep. I'll send you guys a copy and then I'll also send the defendants a copy. And then hopefully we can all be on the same page starting next week.
Yes. And then we can figure out a way of trying to work this through.
All right, thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it. That's Granny.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome,
Donna.
Ms.
Have a
Watson.
good.
That's gonna be the 21st, 2005 at 12 noon. You're not gonna come yelling at me again. are you? No, she was yelling at me. She yelled at me the first time. Hold on. She yelled at me the first time. Invited her here. She walked in. He's real quiet. He just kind of looks at me and says, It looks like, oh yeah, you gotta take it. But go ahead, sir. What were you gonna?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, last court date, I missed the whole day of work.
You don't
So,
get paid.
So here's what we
I
can
work
do.
7 to 3:30.
Gotcha. Here's what we can do. I've got it. This is a noon. So can you get down here without?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So if you go to work, okay, you've been here and we'll do that. And if we, do you have a way, let me ask this, if we come to an agreement, do you have a way of getting in contact with him?
Yeah, I pick him up
in,
from work. I take him to work and pick him up every day. So.
Right, but I mean, let's say we're in the
We were
middle
to
of the
get-
hearing, we're gonna come to an agreement, you wanna check with him on that,
Yes, I can call him.
you can call him.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll
But
hear.
you're gonna call him and let him know.
It's a lot of noise in the building, but
Okay,
I can
but
try.
what I just wanna make sure is, I want him to be able to go to work, but I also want, he's been part of the process, and I just want him to know exactly what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll figure it out, but go to work.
Okay, can I just ask you one more thing? We got
Can I
this in the
stop you?
mail a couple days ago.
No, go ahead, what?
It's another paper we got in the mail from the office. It states here that we have not paid our rent for this month. Here's the money order, here's the
Hang on,
water
hang
bill,
on.
everything is paid. And they're
I
doing the
got-
same thing.
I'm hearing, can I see that? I hear your frustration. I'm
sorry, I'm too old for this.
no, you're not. Okay, and there. Okay. Yeah, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. That doesn't, okay. I hear what you're, okay. This isn't saying that you didn't pay your November. Okay, what you'll get that demand for possession, and if you notice the number that's on it, it's the same number that they're claiming right now.
The 868.44?
Yes.
Yes.
So if anytime you have a back balance, and I don't know if it's been happening in the past or not, landlords operate differently.
First time.
But anytime that your account's behind, you get a demand to pay it. That sometimes where you were talking about, like somebody should have contacted us because pay every month, we do, that kind of thing.
Right.
So what I'm a bit surprised at is you haven't received that before.
I know, we just got it a couple days ago.
Right, but that you haven't like, if your account was behind each month,
I see.
even if they didn't call you, you would get that demand.
Right.
So you would then know and be able to say, whoa, what you're basically saying now.
Right.
So I will say I'm a little bit, and I don't know the answer. I'm a little bit surprised by that you didn't get that kind of notification. But obviously you got it for this.
Yeah.
But you're already here in court.
Right.
So
I can't answer how people do what they do.
I was just hoping that the late charges don't keep going while we doing the procedure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, let me just say, that's why I want to look at the ledger. Because if, how do I want to say it? You kind of know how I am. And if you had a balance of 72 cents, got charged a $50 plus late charge, it could be technically right, but that's probably gonna be a problem for me. Right? Okay.
My ledgers, it's the
So-
same ones they gonna give you.
Well, maybe.
You can have them.
Well, it's okay. Let me get that. What I want is for everybody to have the same one
Right, okay.
that we're looking. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so Mr. Jones, you're gonna go to work. All right, Miss Watson's gonna show up.
I'll be here.
Time. And you gonna yell at me?
No.
Okay, all right, I'm just asking.
Never.
I shouldn't say you yelled at me.
He'll tell you I don't
We're
yell.
gonna get, what?
He'll tell you I don't yell. Look,
But
I'm
you-
winking.
Is that right, Mr. Jones?
I ain't gonna come in.
All right.
Watch Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones just took his pill. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You guys.
So
take
next
care of each
Friday?
other. All right.
You said noon next Friday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
Have a
Take
good
care.
weekend.
You guys have a great weekend. Arbor Woods versus Brandon Wilson. And Kimberly Slate.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Slate.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, doing good. Okay, did you get the 1,800 paid?
Yes, we paid it this morning at 11:30.
Okay, so how much is owing on her account?
Your Honor, I did confirm with my client they received the $1,800 today. So after applying that payment, there is $1,430.43 in rent, court costs of $242 for a total of $1,672.43. I did speak with Miss Slayton earlier, right before court. She said that she can have this paid in full by the 28th, Your Honor.
By the 20th?
28th.
28th. Okay.
Yes. I'm fine to do a judgment with an extended writ date to the 28th, Your Honor.
All right. You got that, Miss Slayton?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find no tribal issue.
Thank you.
Give the plaintiff a judgment for possession for the 1672.43, is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
1617.43. A writ cannot issue until actually December 1st. Because I can't issue it on a day the court is closed. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Slayton, thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much. You guys too. Thank you.
Court calls case of Arbor Woods. Court calls case of Arbor Woods versus Alicia Franklin. Oh, she's in jail. Oh, there she is. Hello, Miss Franklin. She's not unmuted. What is plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $5,562.30, court costs of $186 for a total of $5,748.30 currently due.
All right, Miss Franklin, how are you gonna get this paid?
Okay, SOS is paying $3,000, and as of today, I have to $2,693. I just have to get a money order. So that's where I'm at with it, and everything be paid in full.
You have how much?
I have $2,693. The SOS,
2693. And then SOS approved the balance?
that's correct. I got the email and everything, and they've been in contact with management in Arbor Woods.
They did?
Yes.
Santinelli, you have any knowledge of that?
I don't have any knowledge of that, Your Honor, but after I just did the math, it looks like she's gonna be $55-ish short. She said that she had $26.93.
Yeah, that's
And the balance is $5,748.30.
so I'm $55
So
short?
she's gonna be how much short?
$55.30 short.
Okay, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got it?
include it. Yes, yes.
Okay, so you're gonna pay that. You
just
said
gotta get-
SOS, you have the email from SOS?
I do.
All right, so here's what I'm
Her
gonna
name
do.
is
I'm-
Alicia something, but I have the emails with me.
From Alicia at SOS. That's one of the workers over there. So I'm
Yes.
not gonna grant a judgment, although the amount's high. I want that amount paid by Monday,
Okay,
okay? You gotta
Yes.
get that,
I have it
that
right
balance
here. I just
over
gotta
to
get
them Monday.
I just gotta get a money order. I have it right here.
All right. So basically the balance less the 3,000. I also want you to provide a copy of the email you have to the landlord.
Okay, who do I need to send it to?
Pardon?
Who do I need to send the forward the email to?
Well, when you go in and pay, aren't you gonna pay in the office?
Yes, yes.
All right, I want a copy of your email given to the office over there, so they
Oh,
can get
okay.
it to their attorneys.
Okay, I sure will. I can do
Got
that.
it?
Yes.
And I'll adjourn this out to November 21st, 2025 at 12 noon.
Okay.
And so
thank
if
you.
everything can get paid, then we'll be in good shape.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good one.
Versus Lakeisha Sanders. Oh, here she is. Hello.
Hello, Judge Simpson.
What's your name?
Lakeisha Sanders.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your
I
Honor,
made the payment, I told you.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $3,208.27, court costs of $186, for a total of $3,394.27. I would just inquire with Miss Sanders when she made that payment.
Pardon? Yes.
I made the payment on Wednesday, like I
Yes.
said I would make it. And see, that's the problem over there. They take your money orders and they don't post them to the account. So I made a copy of the money orders and I had her sign that she received it, because that's normally a problem. And then they turn around and add on late fees for everything on top of it. I gave it to Kenya. First of all, I went over there and the door was locked, because the door is always locked. Nobody, or they in the office and won't answer the doors. And if you try to put your money order in the drop ship, the couple that was just up here is my neighbors. If they try, you put your money order in the drop box, they don't take them out because they claim the internet don't work over there, so they can't post the money orders. So they have to go somewhere else and post the money orders. So you make your payments and then they don't post them to your account in a timely manner. So I made the payment like I told you I would, Judge, on Wednesday for $1,364.27.
Yeah, well, you told me you were gonna pay $1,300.
Right, and I paid
more.
I paid more. And it's
Okay.
the copy of the money orders with the acting manager's signature and the correct date. I also had the receipt showing the date. And then that's what else. They'll
Your Honor,
send-
if I may.
Hold on a second. Yes.
My ledger is from the 10th, which is why it does not reflect any payments.
Got it.
Indeed make it on Wednesday. I don't have a problem setting this over for a week. I'll confirm with my client.
Yeah.
I guess when can she have the balance paid?
Yeah, that's right. So when,
I applied for Hawk. I turned in my paper to you. Do you have a copy?
oh,
of it?
so you,
I
yeah, you
applied
did
for Hawk
the,
and
you
SCR.
did Hawk. Oh,
And
she
SCR.
turned in the rental assistance form, so she'd get the adjournment anyway.
And my appointment with them is on Monday at 11.
So you have an appointment this Monday.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Because they told me it had to be under 3,000.
Right, exactly, exactly. So November 21st, 2025 at 12 noon. All right, hopefully we'll get good news on that end. Anything else you want to yell at me about?
No, I wasn't. Oh, yeah, that's one more thing I want to tell you though. I was sitting in court on Friday, right, with you. Told you I would make my payment on Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am.
On Tuesday, the maintenance man was knocking on my door talking about I was on some type of eviction list for this week coming up. And I was just trying to figure out how was that possible. I said, when I met with Judge Simpson on Friday and I have a new court date for this Friday. So how am I on the list when I was?
Why would they come?
Why would they?
I don't even know.
Exactly.
I don't even know what that means.
That's what I didn't know what that means either. I know that's not proper protocol. So I was just a little concerned.
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Okay, so you can tell whoever that maintenance man, if that's what they said, if they try to tell you on eviction list, tell them to come down here and talk to me.
Okay, thank you,
And
Judge
then
Simpson.
I'll let them talk to Mr. Allen. We'll get it straight.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a
all
good
right.
day.
You take care. Have a good weekend. Arbor Woods versus April Tubbs Streeter. And also Elise Streeter, but I think. Yes, your name?
April Tubbs Streeter.
All right, and how much is plaintiff claiming is owed?
Your Honor, I show that there's rent of $2,603.28, court costs of $242, for a total of $2,845.28.
Okay. All right, let me ask you a question. You told me on the 7th you were gonna pay $500. Did you get that paid?
I have them in my wallet. Nobody's been there. I have a job. I can't just.
No, hold on. I have to ask because it was, and then
Nobody was there this morning.
you're gonna pay on the 14th and nobody's there.
I have it right here. Both of them.
Your Honor, I believe that the office was closed today. However, the manager was there processing payments. That's what happened with earlier payments, I believe, by
There's
prior.
a sign on the door that also says that they're closed today for some type of staff appreciation.
Okay. All right. So let's try to get it rectified because
But however,
you have the 1,300.
yeah, and you had wanted me to go in so I can be able to talk to them because when I was here then it was 17 something. But now she's saying it's 2,000 and something, which
You have, so hold on a second. Hold on. You have that in money orders?
yes.
And I can't take money orders, so so you have 1,300 that you can pay to them. So just want to know, how are these folks supposed to do this? I mean, the last tenant said she goes in there, she got to the person and was able to have them signed off on.
And that was the same day,
Pardon?
the same day, that Friday, Friday. Same.
Okay.
Wednesday, when she went Wednesday, I went behind her.
And you didn't get in?
She said she beat on the door. I didn't beat on the door, but I knocked on the door. Nobody came.
Your Honor, I'm not sure why there would have been nobody in there on Wednesday. I know that last week my client was out of town for a training in Florida, and I believe Your Honor had been apprised of that for a different case that we were
Yeah,
supposed to have a trial
I
on.
did.
So there was nobody there last week. However, I don't know why there would have been nobody there to accept payments on Wednesday. My understanding is that the office is closed today. However, like I said, I did talk to my client on a prior case and they were able to accept and apply payments for somebody else because they were put in the Dropbox. So
I can't even get a call back.
Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay. First thing, don't get frustrated. Let's try to work this through. What I want you to do is say you have the 1,300.
And you want me to talk
but-
to them to talk about paying the remaining balance on the 28th.
That's what right. I know what you were supposed to talk, but I gotta take your money. All right. I mean, I gotta figure out and make sure we're not gonna run into a problem. I'm gonna adjourn this out to the 21st, 2025 at noon. I want you to take, and I'm gonna just make a note here. I want you to put it in the Dropbox.
I did that and
Just everybody's gonna fight with me today about what I'm asking them to do. I want you to put it in Dropbox. If you got somebody with you or if you're gonna do it, you got a phone, I want you to take a photo that you're putting it in a Dropbox.
Okay.
Take a photo of both money orders. And when you go there, I want a photo of you putting it in the Dropbox. Okay. Can you do that on Monday? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Your
do
Honor,
it on the 7th.
I'll let my client know that if it's during regular business hours, they need to ensure that the door is unlocked and tenants can come in to drop off the money orders.
All right. So you're to put it in the Dropbox, take the photos as I said, or if somebody's there, pay them, do what she did, get a
That's how I
copy,
do it.
sign off.
That's how I always do. That's why I didn't want to leave it because they have to sign it or give me a signed piece of paper.
I know why you want to do it. Everybody, I'm just trying to get to the.
I understand.
I get, ma'am, I get the frustration and I'm just trying to solve it so that you could pay it
Okay.
and it get credited and then we know what you're, because I remember from the last time, you just need to the end of the month, but if you can't, I just have to make sure you can pay it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anything bad to happen.
Right. Okay, so Monday I'll be there.
She has something else you want to yell at me about. I can tell. Anything
I'm
else?
trying to get everybody out. They want to get out.
I know. I want to go home too. You two would have stopped. I'd be out of here by now. No. You have a great weekend.
Well, I have it too. Next Friday.
Take care. That's your cousin? I can kind of tell. Arbor Woods versus Linda Lockhart. And is it Janine Caldwell and Larry Lockhart?
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, your name?
Linda Lockhart.
Okay. And how much do we have owing on this?
Your Honor, I show that there is rent of $1,937.43, court costs of $298 for a total of $2,235.43.
All right, we're at the same spot. Okay.
I called, I got in touch with DHS. They're supposed to be processing it to help me
You're
out.
still processing your,
Yeah,
and you had 6 people, so that can get you about 1,000, almost half of this amount.
and I called that other place that he told me.
Hawk,
Yeah, but I didn't qualify, but they are sending me, but the household made too much money for them to help me. And, so I'm gonna call around. They send me email places I can call for more help.
for other things.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the rental assistance form, I think, into us.
Yes,
And so you got that into us, you'd be entitled to an adjournment. So I'm gonna adjourn this to the 21st, 2025 at 12 noon. Okay,
okay,
and let's see where you get with the other thing, and hopefully we'll have an answer from DHS.
okay,
And if they're gonna pay, and typically, so that you know, with DHS, the other part has to be paid and then they'll pay. So, you follow me?
no, I don't,
You know how, okay, so let's say they approve you for, you had 6 people, let's say they approve you for $1,040, which was the maximum amount. They approve you for that $1,040. The difference between what's owed has to be paid first, and then they will pay the balance.
okay,
You follow me? So that you gotta find about $1,200, almost exactly $1,200 from other places to pay first, and then they'll pay.
okay.
That made more sense when I said it like that. I said it really backwards. All right, got it?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank-
fantastic. We'll see you next week. You guys have a great weekend.
You too, thank
Can I
you.
make an observation? I'm a brother.
Okay, yes, sir.
I would, not actionable, but I really, after listening to all this, it's predatory billing. In
Well,
my opinion.
Okay,
Your Honor,
I don't know that that's it, and that may be your opinion, but that's not what's going on.
Well, late fees are excessive,
Well, they're not excessive because I watch it. Thank you, though.
certainly. Thank you.
State your name.
My name is Barbara Vargo.
Michael Bargo. Yes, sir. All right. Okay, where are we with their case at this point?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent of $3,026.67, court costs of $190 for a total of $3,216.67.
All right, folks.
Okay, the VA, of course, since they've helped me twice this past year with the relief fund, they couldn't help.
Okay.
But I went to Hawk.
Okay.
And I have an intake meeting, a phone intake meeting on Monday.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
And they will, they're pretty positive that they can help and work with with Madden at the Housing Bureau
For seniors.
because they can only go
'Cause-
to like 3,000 or something.
Right. Go ahead.
Madden said that she could help with the balance.
Got it.
And you requested that I put 200 in escrow. And I did that.
In court escrow?
Yes.
Yes, I did, because yes, I don't know what my math was off. I think we were trying to at least show some payment, try to get that down, and then try to get them to that threshold of Hawk. But you guys would qualify for what maybe skip money through Housing Bureau for seniors. That's what they're talking about.
Correct.
Got it. So the 17th, you have that. When are you gonna have a meeting with the Housing Bureau for seniors?
I talked to her every day. She said she was going to try to be here to confirm in person, but I don't think.
Confirm that they would be
Yeah.
covering any balance that Hawk didn't cover?
Correct.
Okay, that makes, all that makes sense, what you're indicating. I'm gonna give you a shot to get the other information over the objection of plaintiff. I'm gonna turn it out a week to the 21st at noon. Okay, let that Hawk appointment take place, because if Hawk says they'll pay, if you can get, if that money goes up to its limit of 300, you're gonna be about 200 and something off.
Right,
And
Madden
Skip
said-
would come in and pay. Got it.
correct. And then, starting, I got my job at the Salvation Army and I'm starting Monday.
You
with
did.
Orientation, yeah. So
Congratulations.
excited about that.
All right.
All right,
Sir, how are you doing?
Yeah.
up and down.
I wish that I could just go to work,
I know.
but I can't.
I know. And I remember when it all kind of happened and you were, but I'm going to tell you, as I watched you walk up here, you're looking good.
Oh, thank you.
You really are. So, and that, I mean, I know you'd like to work, but more importantly, you're looking well, because I was really worried about you the first time.
Well,
and so
I'm getting better-ish.
all right. Okay.
He's working around in the neighborhood, doing odd jobs, and I give him a honey-do list.
Okay. So he's busy. He's working.
I got some stuff to do.
Yeah. All right. You guys take care of each other. Have a great weekend.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Silo Farms versus Elise Liu.
Sydney Fontanelle for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
What is? What? You come back next week at noon.
At noon.
Yep. What? Did you see what she did? You see what? What? Why did you leave her there?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't know she was allowed to come up here. Allowed to come up here?
I like babies better than I do adults. So, yes.
She's my plan to pay the rent. I'm just kidding.
What?
I said, she's my plan to pay the rent. I just.
What's your name, little one?
My name is Delia.
Delta?
Say it louder.
My name is Delia.
Delia.
That's
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Liu. Okay, where are we on? This is a judgment and a motion to set aside the
That's correct, Your Honor.
default judgment. Ms. Liu, why weren't you here?
I do have a no, Your Honor. I apologize for not being here. I was in the hospital. I had an ER visit. I actually have the paperwork. And then unfortunately, actually the day after I got out, I was back in the hospital for a few days. And so I was literally, it was an emergency visit by ambulance the day on the 31st, like the morning of.
All right, can I just see what you have there? Okay, what she's presented to me is trip to Chelsea Hospital for emergency on October 31st. And she was out of work, but then she was put off of work
They just
for a
they
period,
just
but
say
then
that.
ended up back in the hospital.
I think it was 2 days later, I believe. And then I was in the
Went
hospital for about two or three days.
Okay, all right. And so in terms of good cause, that's one thing. What's your defense to the rent that's owed?
Well, I believe, so I tried to speak to them. I've called a few times and just, they never call me back, but can I have them, since I can talk to them now, find out, or their representative, what the amount is owed, just to.
Yeah, I have on the judgment amount, $2,313.46, but that would not have included November.
Correct. So as of today, Your Honor, including November rent, there is $3,356.67 due. I know that in Ms. Liu's motion, she made reference, I believe, to an August payment. That August payment is reflected in
I don't have any.
and it was reflected in the amount that we placed when we took the judgment on October 31st.
Got it.
And so I just want that to be noted that was processed back in August.
You understand that, ma'am?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You referenced in your motion that there was an August payment
Yes,
that was made.
yes, they, was a payment, for, I think roughly $1,500. And so that to satisfy the amount owed, the judgment for when I was last in court in August. So that would have paid up that would have had me paid up until September.
This was an October filing, Your Honor. So she had a balance at the end of August of $6.82. And then when we came back in October on that first hearing, we took a judgment for September and October rent that was due plus the $6.82 of balance from August.
Okay. So the bottom line to that is they've already accounted for the 15.
Okay, got you.
Okay, so how are you at least going to try to get the judgment paid, but ideally the $3,056?
I believe, but since I was in the hospital, my parents did, I believe, put $1,000 in escrow. Or when they, or not escrow, when I filed the motion to set aside because I was in the hospital, they put $1,000 on behalf of me. I believe they paid $1,000.
I don't know what they're doing with this escrow.
I mean, right now, they already took care of that. Talking about, remember when they, just now, when you had to file the judgment?
Because my,
Your Honor, I do show that there was a receipt attached to her motion and the NTA that there was $1,100 placed into escrow with the court.
I don't. Yeah, I see that, but I don't know why I don't have it in my file.
The receipt?
Well, I have it, which is the one attached to her motion, but I don't, this is not the first time. I don't know who's doing these files, but I don't have her escrow payment. And I don't have it on my JIS credit. Because it would have been in there, but it's not logged in. All right. I'm not gonna, the people I need to yell at are not in the room, so I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, so you put 1,000 toward it. How are you gonna get the rest of this?
So let's see, and I will be able to have $1,000 in this by next Friday, and then $1,000 more the Friday after. So I guess I will have roughly $2,000 in 2 weeks exactly from now. And then from that December on, my sister has graciously agreed to move in with me, and so she will be helping me pay the rent from December 1st on. But for the amount owed.
Graciously agreed
To move in with
me. My sister moved in with me, and that didn't work. Right, okay, maybe you're gonna get on. Okay, so you need 2 weeks to get another 2,000. Who's that with?
Is it my stepdad? Is he allowed to come? I think he
Yeah,
will.
come on.
Because they're again, I've been in the hospital, so they've been taking care of a lot of stuff. I'm on.
No, I get it.
So in August, because she's been fighting cancer and stuff, so in August, we paid the 1,500 that was supposed to catch us up, because they asked me how much. I asked how much, so I paid 1,500.
Okay.
So I believed we were even. And then I just put 1,100 in. I paid the court cash.
I believe he maybe didn't understand also like what.
So I
what they were
thought that
saying.
caught us all the way up till.
No. She had to post a certain amount to have the motion heard once the
Right. But I thought that caught us all the way up until this present
Until
month,
October.
till November.
No, it did not.
Okay, then I must have been given wrong information, because me and my wife were trying to pay.
No, I got you.
Up all the way to go. Now.
Yeah, maybe this is something I need to, I will just need to talk it with Scio Farms.
Yeah, because that's why that 1,500 came up, because I thought that was what I needed to pay.
No, the 1,500 they've applied to the account. Okay, and that was applied, I think, sometime in August. When it got to me at the end of October, her total amount, including court costs, was $23,1346. Okay.
Okay.
Then the escrow was paid to the court, but the plaintiff doesn't have that yet. So her balance is now $3,356.67.
Okay.
Not including the escrow.
Not including the escrow.
That makes no sense to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
If
because
we
we
take
tried
into
to, I
account-
wanted to catch her up. I
Sorry, if
wanted to
we
catch
take
her
into
up
account,
completely.
go ahead, Ms. Fountain.
I'm sorry. So if we take into account the $1,100 that's in escrow with the court that will be released, I'm guessing probably today to plaintiff,
Yes.
that would bring her balance down to $2,256.67. And to be clear, that amount does include November rental charges. So the full $3,356.60 balance before the $1,100 in escrow is applied is for rent due through September, October, and now November.
Right.
Hopefully that helps clear the balance up.
Okay, is there
I
any way you
believe
could
there's a-
send us like for the last 6 months? Because when I came in August, I had asked Sile Farms, what do I need to pay to get her caught up?
So yeah, this might be something I need,
And then when we got a bill.
Why
it
don't you,
said-
here's what you do.
as a bill, I believe there's
Go in and
$900.
ask them for a ledger.
Right, because
They'll give you a
I believe
ledger.
so I sent a cashier's check for about $900 and it seems that did not get accounted for. So I might, again, like maybe just something we can settle with them
Yeah,
outside of the courtroom.
Thank you.
And her bill said that
So
we owed
here's
for
what we'll
August.
do. So you have, say it's 3356.67. I got 1100. So you're going to be at about 2256. And you said, what will it take you to get that paid?
That's 2 Fridays from now, so 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. So that's the 28th. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. A writ hasn't been applied for yet. So what I will do is, I'm going to deny your motion to set aside the default. The escrow that you posted will be released to the plaintiff. Defendant shall have until
The longest.
I'm gonna give, well, she's got 2 Fridays, sir. I understand what you're saying. She'll have until the 28th to pay. November 28th, 2025. I'm ruling on that, and there may be an objection on the part of the plaintiff in regard to that, but I know that Ms. Lou has been going through some things and trying to just put it all together, just do it, and she's.
I appreciate it, Your Honor. And unfortunately, my family has been able to help me. So every time I have come in here, I have been able to pay by the deadline. Hopefully, I continue.
I know, but you keep coming in and you're worried about it. And that doesn't help with other issues you're dealing with, and those are the most important ones, especially when I look at that.
I appreciate. Sorry, I
Yeah, we're
appreciate you.
trying to help her too.
All right.
She's gonna move in. They don't kill each other.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Miss Lou, take care. Young lady, you take care of yourself, okay? All right, and that's your mommy? Is that your mom?
This is my mom.
That's your mom? So you do me a favor. Take care of your mom for me, okay? Will you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
It'd be nice to be that young again.
Take care.
Got no bills, no responses.
Sile Farms versus Mark Griffiths. Okay, how much is owing on his account?
Your Honor, there is rent of $6,044.55, court costs of $190, for a total of $6,234.55.
Sir, how are you gonna get that paid?
I'm not. I'm going to counter.
Okay, Pardon?
I filed for bankruptcy back in March and was told by my attorney not to pay anything.
Do you have notice of a bankruptcy?
Yeah, and I supplied him to you guys.
Well, not you. Hold on, sir, please.
Your Honor, there was a bankruptcy. We have been advised that there was an order for discharge from the bankruptcy, and that we needed to waive pre-petition arrears of some amount. It was $1,364.18, which I have accounted to in the total.
So
Which
what the bankruptcy court instructed you to do in terms of waiving an arrearage
we've
is
done.
taken into account in the balance. That's been
Yes.
done. And this is
Yes.
what's left over.
Yes, and the
Okay.
amount I don't know has necessarily been fully gone through on the ledger, but that is my manual total, and that is what the ledger will reflect as soon as it's fully processed through the system.
Your Honor, in that case, I would like to contact my lawyer and get back with a countersuit. They have
All
never
right,
lived
yeah,
up to their.
sir,
Yeah.
sir, I'm gonna give you a chance to do that because you raised it at the last hearing and then gave the bankruptcy number and they've investigated it. They see what they need to do. I'll allow you to get your lawyer here. I'll adjourn it out 1 week.
I don't live
What
anywhere
I'm
near
gonna
there
suggest,
anymore, Your Honor.
sir, pardon?
I don't live in Ann Arbor anymore.
So you're no longer in the unit?
No, I haven't been for a week, 10 days.
So are you going back to the unit?
No.
Well, sir, the only thing that they're asking for is a judgment for possession.
Your Honor,
Well,
this is
they
an
can
owned
have-
home.
It's a mobile home, right?
It's an owned home, so he owns it.
He owns, oh, gotcha.
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll ask,
I
who
mean-
owns it, sir?
21st Century Mortgage. Another one of the unreputable people that I've had to deal with at Scio Farms.
Okay, sir, I don't need all of that. I just need to know who, you say you don't own the home.
Well, it's a mortgage through 21st Century Mortgage.
So you own the home subject to a mortgage?
Yes.
Fontanella, what do you want me to do?
Your Honor, I'm requesting a judgment. The bankruptcy has been done at this point. The home's sitting on my client's lot. They need to be able to do what they need to do. He knew about this hearing last week. He should have had his attorney come if anything. That's what I'm requesting.
I'm gonna find that there's no tribal issue. I mean, he's not even in the unit. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna issue a judgment for possession. Redemption amount in the full amount requested by the plaintiff with a writ to issue in 10 days. Sir, you can let your attorney know what I've done, and if they seek relief before the court, then they can do so and come up to the court and they'll know what to do. Thank you. Court calls case, Spice Tree Apartments versus Fatma Musa.
City Fontanelle for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Is that it for Patty?
Yeah, Patty can leave.
Patty?
Okay, thank
No,
you.
that's okay. She doesn't have to leave. I was just gonna say goodbye to her. It's like an every Friday thing.
No, I really do have to leave, so have a good weekend.
Okay, take care, Patty.
Bye.
Your name, sir?
Abu Ibrahim. Occupant.
Pardon?
Abu Ibrahim. Occupant.
Oh, an occupant. Okay. Yeah.
ABU. Ibrahim IBR IBRAHIM.
All right, thank you. All right, how much is owing on this account?
Your Honor, I was just advised that a payment was made on the account of $950. So the amount that I have currently due is rent of $1,963.39, court costs of $169, for a total of $2,132.39 currently due.
That includes November, yes.
Yes. So how's this gonna get paid?
I'm hoping to get it paid the October balance by the weekend. If not,
by what?
By the end of this weekend.
This weekend?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Thursday. as latest, so it doesn't go into the next court date. But honestly, I'm a business owner and I'm negotiating with my insurance company. Actually, the state of Michigan is mediating that negotiation, so I need 2 weeks to.
Okay, so
Your
here's what
Honor,
I'm gonna
is
do.
this for Fatma Musa? I just want to confirm that we're on the,
Yeah.
okay.
Pardon?
I just wanted to confirm we're on case 3921.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue, and this is the occupant in the household. I'm not gonna set it on the court date. I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna issue a judgment for possession. The total redemption amount and the amount that they've requested of the, I have 213239. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And what I'll do, sir, instead of giving another court date to kind of give you time, a writ will not issue until the 26th. All right.
What does that mean exactly?
That means an order of eviction, they can't request an order of eviction till the 26th and has passed. So that's 2 days more than what statutory period. Give you more time to go through with the process you're going through and to try to get this paid.
Okay, so if I have October balance paid by then, is it?
Yeah, that balance that I gave you, that it is October and November.
Okay.
So you gotta have it all paid by then.
Okay.
Or what you can do is try to contact the landlord and see if they'll give you additional time. All right.
I would still need to come to court though. I would still need to come to court.
I'm sorry.
I would still need to come to court though.
No. You're all set. They can give you additional time. The landlord can. All right.
So it's not
But
paid
this is
fixed.
where the court is gonna go in terms of that. Effectively, I will also say this, that giving you the 26th, it coming up on a holiday, the court's not open until December 1st, quite frankly.
So they can't file until December.
What you say?
They can't file until December 1st.
I didn't say that. I just told you the court's calendar. That's all I did.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, just to confirm the writ date, what did you say the writ date was?
November 26th.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if that's what it was or not. Thank you.
Yes, it was 26. I gave him 2 more days, so.
Okay.
And I think he understands now why.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you, sir.
Also, I wanted to say, I appreciate how you treat everyone in the courtroom. I've never been in a courtroom like this where it's very balanced. And that's not to say anything about any other judge. I like your style. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate those kind words. Thank you. Spice Tree Apartments versus Brian Meeks.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
And I know Brian's the only one on this, so. All right. We were at 3-4. What do we have as the balance now? Your name, sir?
I'm sorry, Brian Meeks.
All right. What do we have as the balance, Ms. Fontanella?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent of $3,224.97, court costs of $182, for a total of $3,406.97. Your Honor, at this time, I am requesting that a judgment enter today.
All right. Sir? How are you going to get this paid?
I have a closing coming up the last week of the month as.
Same. You were in. All right. I'm going to find no tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession in the amount requested of the 3406.97. I will, however, extend his writ date 2 days, writ date of November 26, 2025. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
And then I have Arborwoods versus Webster, Northfield Crossing versus Lair. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion. I think that is it for you, Sydney.
I think so, Your Honor.
And I saw beautiful pictures that were sent to Anne. Impressive.
Thank you. I'm so he's been in the other room like screaming this whole time, so I've been like texting my husband like, hey, I'm on the record.
Oh, look at that one. There's another little one. Oh my goodness. Well, no, that's how old is he now? Yours?
Mine?
Sydney?
Oh,
Mine, he's 5 months old. I was on maternity leave over the summer, so that's why you guys didn't see me this summer.
Yeah, right. That was
and then,
was it. But
Yeah.
it's been 5. Jeez,
I know.
Louise.
Today's 5 months exactly. I'm like, I don't know where the time has gone, and he's growing so much. every
Well,
day.
he's a beaut. So
Thank you. I don't know if Rachel reached out to you. She's doing well. She had
Is
her
she?
baby.
She did?
Yeah, she did. A boy. He is
Hold
doing.
it. You didn't show me. You showed me pictures of.
Like a week ago, I showed you a picture.
Of Rachel's baby? Okay, it's like Palace is a baby factory. I can't figure it out. It's like.
I don't know that we'll be having many more babies coming out of our office anytime soon. I would expect that I'll probably be the next one, and that's a ways down the road at this point.
And then a ways down. Okay. All right. Well, tell her, give her my best, please.
I will. Thank you, Your Honor. I may or may not see you next week. We'll see if they have me or Casey, but have a good week.
All right, you do the same. And so, who's this little one?
This is
That's your
Cass.
little guy?
Yep, this is mine. Do you remember he was a baby like this time last year in your courtroom a few times?
Yeah.
Look how big he is.
Oh my gosh. Look at you.
Say hi. Can you say hi, Chris? Say hi.
He's like, I do not want anything to do with these people.
He
All
keeps saying
right.
hi every time you call something. He'll say hi, and then like he
Hi.
gets on the camera, and now it's no hi.
Now
Oh,
it's
there we go.
nothing. Right.
There you go. Good
Okay.
job.
Court calls the cases of the people of Town Center Place versus Singrid Melvin.
Jackie Snyder Powder for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Her baby.
Yes. I know. Hello, Mr. Melvin.
Thank you.
All right, state your name.
State your name.
Oh, secret.
Which she needs to.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there are.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. And so where are we on this? I have updated photos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can I see the photos?
I
Can you
sent
see
them
them?
by
Yeah.
email to you, Miss Melvin,
Did you get your email of them?
yesterday afternoon.
At the moment.
Okay. She could see my copies of them. Yeah. So while she's looking at those, are there any other issues with it, with plaintiff? Did the sync get done?
The sync did
Yes.
get done, Your Honor.
Yay.
I believe I got an email today that they need to go in and check Monday for the furnace and HVAC system. There's a furnace and HVAC issue apparently.
Okay, so they're gonna check the furnace on Monday.
Yep.
Oh, what does that mean?
That means there's an issue with your furnace,
Oh,
so they're gonna come in and check it over. Make sure it's operational and everything's working for you.
well,
Okay?
okay.
Was there anything else?
Not that I was aware of at the moment.
And I
Besides
think
the
we had,
plethora
they
of
got
things.
the balconies good now?
Let me look at the picture.
We
It looks
had 6 days of a wild work of eliminating stuff out of my apartment, out of the balcony. We've been working very hard and and yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? The guy came for the sink and everything out of the kitchen got back put into the living room on that. And then she had the nerve to come and take pictures.
It's okay, Miss Melvin.
I know.
It's okay, because here's what they said. They said the sink got done, which is what we wanted. I don't think there's any additional or problems now with the balcony.
Well,
There's
Or is
nothing
it?
left on the balcony.
Hold on.
Everything is gone.
Miss, okay. All right, Miss Melvin, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. My son will.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's all right. And I think, were those the only issues we still had left?
I besides the plethora of other issues regarding the mice, etc., for her to get done, as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure that the inside is up to code, but
I think her son is here also, and
Okay.
he has been moving things out of the way, but have they come back for an additional inspection on that, sir? Do you know?
I'm just gonna play here that I'm doing this.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time
Stuff
hearing
the
them.
back side of the table. Okay, as you know, they had to come and redo the kitchen countertops.
Right.
Last week, I had everything nice, everything was looking great. I had to move the stuff out of the kitchen. No only place to put it was, these items. here.
So the stuff in the picture, is stuff you had to move out of the kitchen.
Coffee pots and stuff on top of the counter.
Got it.
And we put them in the boxes, boxes is probably got a pile like this. And it was either put in the hallway outside or on the balcony and in the one space. So that stuff isn't there. The only reason it's there is because we were required.
You were required to do that for the kitchen set.
Okay.
Got it.
So
Okay.
the issues with the balcony and the other thing, it sounds like they need to come back and re-inspect.
Yes.
Okay.
So here,
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that she was supposed to keep stuff off the counters for 24 hours after they did it. And if they just did it yesterday, probably midweek, they would come back. Is that your guys' understanding as well?
they did the kitchen yesterday?
Kitchen yesterday.
Okay.
We're not
So it needs-
supposed to put stuff on for 24 hours.
Okay.
24 hours.
Yep.
Or till Sunday. The balcony, Renee was there. She stuck her head out there, took pictures. She said it looked fine. I don't know if you saw the pictures from last time.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, it's up here. There's 3 flower pots. There's a table in a corner. The gray partition here, the lattice. The neighbor has a dog. She walk out that area. The dog runs up and down her balcony.
Got it. Okay.
And other than that, it's just a table.
Okay. So
Back in the kitchen, so.
Right.
And
once they get it back in, do the inspection, I'm gonna let them give me a list of what they think needs to be moved. It looks good.
when they left, he's like, well, I understand this stuff. You know, being here, because we had to take it out of the kitchen.
Got it.
You know,
Yeah.
She had a rack that was on the wall, and she's got all her spices and teas, and we had to move that, so.
Oh.
Understood.
I was under the impression that we were all set, you know, put the stuff back.
Well, let's do this. Let's get an inspection, get their final, whatever of what they need done.
Yeah, the HVAC, she went down, it was last week, she heard a loud pop and she went to turn it on. And, you know, it was after hours, she had the fire department, well, you know, and the fire department said, no problem.
But they're gonna have it.
Qualifications for, but turning on the air conditioning or the heater wasn't working. And when I was out the other day, the maintenance guy did come up and I stopped and checked her name. There's and the maintenance guy come up, turned it on, he's like, this is definitely not working.
Got it. Okay, so somebody's gonna check that out.
Yeah, in that corner,
Okay.
he's like, I need this corner cleared out. So, small touch, had to take that, move that back over into the apartment.
Okay. All right, real good. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let the inspection, let the HVAC thing take place, do an inspection of the unit, get the final list of whatever problems they may have, not have, and I'll adjourn this out to December 5th,
Okay. Do you want us
2020 at
there in person, Your
3
Honor?
p.m. Pardon?
Do you want us there in person, Your Honor, or can we appear by Zoom?
You may appear via Zoom.
And what time, Your Honor?
3 p.m.
Is there any way we can do it earlier? Because
I get on.
Can we? What time do you get out?
2.
You get out at 2. I can't do it earlier. And that's the time you guys would be set.
yes, sir.
Send Wasbury.
I'm going to have to because otherwise I have the kids and
No, I know. I
yeah.
do what I can.
If we can do by Zoom, I might be able to make it, but it's hard with them and getting them off the bus. And
I hear you. Okay.
our house
Thank you,
gets
folks.
hectic after 4:30.
No, I understand. All right. Yes, Miss.
The way those pictures looks is not the way I live.
I know.
Everything is over here, this is over here. It's gonna take me 6 months to get back to normal.
All right. Miss
Plus,
Malvin?
my blood pressure is over $200.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Okay.
Tracks, that's the way there is and the colors and there's now, we get to put it all there.
Okay.
Great.
Like the other.
Miss Malvin, you're okay. Okay. I get what you're telling me. I understand why the stuff's there. Okay. So we will see you on December 5th. Miss Melvin, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Okay. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
Thank you. I don't have the other side here, but Mr. Meeks, could you come on up?
Oh,
Thank you, Your Honor.
since she did all the moving and that, can he get compensated for it?
I don't have a fund to compensate him.
No, he even took off from work.
You're not gonna get compensated for me cleaning up your stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, God.
Spice Street versus Meeks. Mr. Meeks, I understand that there's an issue, but I don't have the other side here, so I don't know what the issue you have is.
My apologies, Your Honor. No, it's just I realized that the agreement that I have with my client, it basically says it's going to close on the 26th. It could close beforehand, and I realized that
You could close when?
it could close before that, but it's slated to close on the 26th. That's all it really is. And I would hate for,
And I gave the written date to the 26th, so if it closes, you'll be able to get paid in time. And as I told the other gentleman, the court is closed Thanksgiving the day after, and really nothing's gonna happen until December 1st in the event.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.